So I just recorded a video pouring my heart and soul into this, and it didn't save. I really don't want to shoot another one. It pisses me off, especially with the fact that I was just trying to express what had happened, why I stopped making those mindful videos about a month and a half ago. I guess now I'm more emotional because it didn't save, but the past month and a half has been hard on me, because on my wife too, mainly because my business partner, my boss, who I've worked with for 4.5 years before there was a business, ended up firing me out of miscommunication. And I figured after so many years, so much sweat equity that was poured into this business, living off of $60 a month, living in the back of a gym smaller than a dorm room, you figured you'd be talked to before you were fired. Just too much to hope sometimes. I had a vision for the gym I ran, which was to provide its people with the best service possible, which meant raising their prices, which meant then buying not just equipment, but things you don't think about: matting for the floor to make it look better, better cubbies for their stuff, a TV so they could see the workout there, not just on the whiteboard, different equipment, not just ones you would use for your normal barbell work, but accessory equipment, running different programs, paying our other coaches, which for the past years, I'm talking from the beginning, we've never been able to do that. It's crazy. In any industry, anything in the world, you pay someone for what they do. This was a pure volunteer basis, other than myself, because I had the idea, I had the drive, I was paid, but it baffled me as why we couldn't get these other employees, other subcontractors paid, because they worked, they gave a lot, they helped build this community. It baffled me so much to the fact that I started learning more, started acquiring books, getting more knowledgeable, and the more I learned, the more I saw the inefficiencies in our current model and our current system. It was so obvious the fact that how we were running things wasn't the best, in the means that it wasn't what the customers deserved, and the customers deserved a better user experience, and I knew we could give it to them. And yes, it might cost this a little bit more money. Maybe you can't go out this weekend or that Saturday, because now that extra $20 or $30 goes to your gym membership. But that's a small price to pay for now a better gym, a more vibrant community. I wasn't trying to buy, crazy equipment. It was just, hey, here's something that can help us provide better service to our members. And I didn't have that power to be, yes, let me purchase it. Even though I did put in my own money to learn this information, to build the box, which went exceedingly well. Within the span of 3 months, we jumped up $1,000 in revenue every single time, to we were jumping up $2,000 and $3,000. And it was crazy. And I didn't know what to do with it. I knew I needed to manage this, but I didn't know how. And it just wasn't the idea of what the business owner had. And when I started to take those ideas and actually put them into developing myself, into making a website, trying to now promote my athletes online, because I see a lot of other coach recorder athletes promote it. I'd love to shoot a video like that, videos of athletes. I had them sign a release of or photo release form, so I wouldn't get into any legal trouble in the future with them not allowing me to use their pictures. But it got back to the owner that I was forming my own business, that I was having the athletes, the clients sign contracts going behind his back. And we didn't talk. Of course, this would happen the week of Thanksgiving, so there's a big break, but there's no communication between us. No, this happened the week before, so there were a couple days before we were off to Thanksgiving. We didn't meet. He canceled the meeting we were supposed to have, said we would have met, never did meet, never set up a meeting with me. After years of building this business, I was let go like a new hire. Hey, don't come in tomorrow. You're gone. Your stuff will be delivered to your house. The locks were changed to the gym. There was no explanation to the membership base, and you didn't even have to tell them what happened. It could have been, hey, he's gone to a better place. I mean, he did say that, but it's just night and day. I would have loved, hey, be back. I'm leaving myself to tell him in person. I'm leaving, guys. This is my last week here. Not a total surprise to everyone. And yes, I might be at a new gym right now, but there's the model they use is the model I want to use for the business. And I'm starting at the bottom of the rung with no revenue, with no income. And I wasn't making a great deal of income before, but it just goes from making something to making nothing. And it's scary. It's hard. So I'm just charging along, trying to build what I think can allow me to get back to where I was, which wasn't very high. Just barely above the poverty line. Good thing we're in a poor county, a poor city in Virginia, which means I can at least live and make it. But yeah, it was crazy. Trying to improve people's lives by improving the box, becoming smarter, maybe challenge the status quo of how things were, to the fact that I was let go because I no longer had the box's interest at heart, the gym's interest at heart. Who knows? I've been exiled from my family. The family that I wasn't born to, but I helped create. And it hurts. It hurts bad. My soul, my heart longs to be back. And I can't. I literally can't. The locks have been changed. But I'm not a bad guy. I didn't do anything evil. I didn't do anything bad to the business. Bad to him. I don't know. Thanks for listening.